Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again tonight. This time, another pretty big week with 8 books. 6 were on the pull list, and 2 I pulled off the wall. And I saw, I didn't see it till after I checked out. There was a new Aftershock one-shot graphic novel. I'll pick that up next week because they don't sell out. But don't forget my Patreon link is down below. The first thing I'm going to show you is my Museum Comics of the Week, top of the printer, that I look at. Here's a Legion of Superheroes one, all colorized by, was this Keith Giffen? Giffen and Larry Malstadt. Keith Giffen and Larry Malstadt. I wonder who covered that in those two. They must have thought of only having it in 2 colors themselves and told the colorist to do that. But I was just looking for, Legion 302. I don't think I've opened this since it came out in the 80s, early 80s even. So I don't remember what this issue was about, but I was just flipping through some Legions for a cover to look at, and I said, I'm going to use this one. Then I was flipping through some Storm Watches. And who did this? This is Tom Rainey, pardon me. Tom Rainey, after Frazetta, it says, I think. I thought that looked more like a Woody cover. Wallace Wood, but I guess it's after. It's definitely an old EC comic cover homage, but I thought it was Woody who did these. I can't really see; it's really small, but that looks like after Frazetta on. I need a magnifying glass. I don't think I have one here. Oh, I have my big magnifying light over here. Let me see if I can use that to see what that says. Hold on 1 second. Don't go by. Randy Elliott. Okay, that is the inker. It doesn't say after anybody, so this must be. I think Randy. That's a Randy Elliott signature. Tom Rainey and Randy Elliott, 96. So this is definitely a Woody homage. Then Wallace Wood. There we go. Those are the 2 covers I was looking at each week. You think I would have noticed the signature before that now, but I somehow didn't. And we also got comic shop news. What is this? The Lion and the Eagle. From who? Oh, Garth Ennis. I guess Garth Ennis is doing a new military book. The Lion and the Eagle, all this in World War II. Of course, some great stuff in here. So I always like to look through this and see what new stuff we got. Okay, let's see the comics now. Vinyl number 6. I don't know if this is the last issue. I want to flip to the back and see if it says concluded or anything like that, or just ends. Looks up. There's a. I don't want to. There's a the end page over there. So I think this is the final issue of Vinyl. I think the story wraps up. I don't think it's a continuing series, but it's been. It's another wraparound cover. Let's show you that. This has been the serial killers versus the cult with a retired FBI agent caught in the middle. I've enjoyed the art. It's good stuff. And here's the League of Extraordinary Corona, another one, number 1, and this time I've got copy 780 of 1954. So there's only 1954 copies of this. That means it's one of the less popular ones. I guess League of Extraordinary Gentlemen covers don't get people buying comics like Batman. I think the last one was like 2400 or 2500. That was like a Batman. So depending on the cover it's parodying, this could vary by 500 to 1,000 copies. That's amazing to me. But there you go with that one. What else do we have here? Usagi Yojimbo number 24. This is Ransom, part 3 of 3. Oh, that's right. This little girl here was taken hostage. She is a thief. She's a little girl thief, and she's got an older teenage thief who looks after her. And they ran into some trouble after thieving something. And Usagi's kind of friends with them, but he doesn't really approve of their thieving. But they're up against some corrupt, some crooks, a criminal organization it is. There's a boss crook, and he kidnapped and threatened this girl because her big sister stole something from him. So Usagi's always good. Like I said, there's only A and A+ issues of Usagi. Then we've got Time Before Time, issue number 7. Last issue was a done-in-one story that Shalvey drew himself. Declan Shalvey and Rory McConnell are the writers. Joe Palmer is the artist on this. Yeah, it looks like we're back to the regular artist, who's this sort of Mike Mignola-ish style he's got. Last issue, Declan Shalvey is an artist himself, so he drew last issue as kind of a done-in-one, and it was a pretty good done-in-one, I have to say. I don't remember what was going on. Is this continuing our I can't remember if our main story ended or not. I don't think it did. I think he's still got our guy who's trying to run from this. This is all about a time syndicate. You know, there's 2 time syndicates, that one from the year 24 something, one from the year 31 something or something like that, and they both run time travel for profit organizations, but they're kind of criminal organizations too. And they're fighting with each other through time, and this one guy was trying to get away from them and got caught up in it. And then we've got Terry Moore's Serial. Always good. I buy everything Terry Moore. Story about a little girl who's not really a little girl. She's a 2,000-year-old demon, and she's hunting down a serial killer who killed one of her friends. Oh, my phone is ringing. Hold on. All right, now I'm back. What was I talking about? Serial. Yeah, I buy all Terry Moore's Serial and stuff. I buy all Terry Moore's comics. What more do you need to know? I get them all. Let's see what comes after Serial. Radiant Black, issue number... What issue number are we on here? 10. Issue number 10 of Radiant Black. This one's been good. Now he's got to go on a mission to save his friend. Oh, there's some colorful artwork. Wow, he's in some sort of other dream world or other alternate reality, I think, this issue. Wow, that's really getting colorful. Like the Greatest American Hero, he found this suit. Except he's got this guy now who's like Merc from Nexus, he's supposed to be doing stuff for, but other people want to destroy the world. Meanwhile, his friend who first got the suit is just about dead, and he's got one last chance to save him. So he's giving it his all, Radiant Black, to try and save his friend. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this is one I picked up off the shelf. Friday, Ed Brubaker, Marcos Martin, and Munsta Vincente. A local comic shop day exclusive. Special collector. I think this was a web one. When was local comic shop day? Why was this on the stands today? Or is it there's local comic? I don't know. But I like the creative team. Like I said, I think this was some sort of web comic or pay what you want web comic or something like that. But Brubaker and Martin, I'll give it a read. Like I said, I saw it there. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a read. I don't know if it's a one shot or a what. What is? I think it's, what did it say? Chapter 1. Yeah, I don't know if it's a one shot. See if there's the end of chapter 1. It says at the end. It takes some practice to look at the last page of a comic just to see if there's a to be continued, but I'll reckon it for you. Now here's another off-the-shelf purchase, and I'll show you why. I got this last week, and you probably can't see this over the video, but if you were to look real close at this, it's all pixelated. I don't know how this happened to them, but it looks like the 72 DPI preview version of the artwork went to the printer and not the actual for print version, because this thing is all I mean, it just looks terrible. It's supposed to be reflections in water, so it's supposed to be a little blurry, but it's not supposed to be this blurry, and it's not supposed to have this many JPEG artifacts in it. And the hedge in the front is supposed to be in focus, but this is all blurry too, because it looks like it's 72 dpi. I mean, if they wanted it to look this way, I don't know what the heck they're thinking. But this looks terrible. And it was sitting around all week looking terrible. And I've just been on such a great Gatsby kick this year, and I've been enjoying this book so much that it bothered me that I have this terrible, terrible cover on one. So I spent $6 on the special shiny cover. Like, it's completely different. It's got gold foil in the back and the front. $6 for a comic I already had. Just because I've been gritting my teeth every time I look at this thing. I was like, oh, am I gonna have to look at that? I haven't gone to their website. Are they going to reissue this in the right? Why would they? I doubt very many people bought this. So I was like, you know what? In case they don't reissue it, it's the same comic inside. But at least now I have it with a cover that doesn't make me grit my teeth. So I spent extra money so as not to grit my teeth. Let me show you a little bit of my work. What have I been doing here? I finished this black and white. I have a few stacked up here. I grabbed them all. I worked on this black and white one. Remember, if you want to support my artwork, click on the link to my Patreon below. I post a lot of things there. I think I'm going to post some how-to videos next. That's going to be my next project. Making some how-to art videos. And this is the one I just marker colored. And it's all about this Mondrian-ish character here, looking down with what I think ended up looking like a giant turd on his head because it's colored brown and yellow. So and it swirls around. Like, did I just make this guy with a giant turd on his head? I think I may have, but I like the kind of strange, different point of view looking down than I usually have. I think that one came out okay. So there you go, little artwork, some comics. You guys have a good week out there.